Hey everybody, I hope that you can hear me. I'm going to give a few minutes for everybody to hop on. Today is a very exciting event because we are going to be giving away 14 boxes of Stampin' Up! Goodies, and I'm so excited about that. I need to adjust the camera here really quick. There we go. And I have a super duper awesome helper in the room with me to help me out. My sweet little girl Macy. Say hi.
Hi.
And she's going to actually be the one drawing the names out of the bowl so that I can't be accused of being picking somebody that was my favorite or something like that. She's going to be the one to do it. So we're going to kick off today with just doing our drawing. So this is my bowl full of names. You can see there's tons of them in here. I did reach my goal that I was working towards. If you're brand new to my YouTube channel or you're watching this and you have no idea what's going on, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in California and I sell paper crafting products. And so I did a fun giveaway where if you placed an order with me, every $25 you purchased, you would get your name put into this bucket for a chance to win one of the 14 boxes of Stampin' Up! Goodies that I have on hand. So that's what we're doing. And then after that, we're going to do some fun make and take projects that are my free card kits for the month of August. So if you place an order with me, you'll receive free card kits in the mail from me. In order to get all 3 free card kits, you have to place a $50 order. And you use the host code that's listed over on my website when you do that. Okay, so hey Carlin, and thank you Grandma Babe. Grandma Babe is watching and she says congrats on my goal. I'm so excited that you guys are here. All right, so I'm very excited to start drawing names. I've been waiting for this, honestly, partly because I'm so tired of the boxes that are piled up in my room. So I'm going to be very excited to put addresses on those and names on them and get them out of here. So we're going to let Macy get started. She is my daughter. If you missed earlier, she's going to help me out by drawing the names. So Macy, you're going to take one name out and hand it to me. And then we're going to read the person's name and set it aside. And we're going to choose 14 people, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So close your eyes. She's closing her eyes, reaching in. Name number 1. Barb. Can you guys see this? Let me shut this light off. Is that better? Now it's like dark. Barb Bailey. She is the first winner. I'm messing with lights here to get the right lighting. Barb Bailey is our first winner. Congrats, Barb. Okay, winner number 2. Go for it, Macy. She's closing her eyes. Desiree Denolfi, and I can't say her last name. It's a tough last name. There's 2. Much better without the light. Okay, I'm turning it back off. Hi, Andrea. This is your first event live with me. Where are you from? Okay, go ahead. Close your eyes. Pick another name. This is so fun. Drum roll. Da, 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 da. Kathy Jones. Kathy Jones. There's 3. 11 more to go. Oh, Desiree won another one. Awesome. Okay, let's mix them up some. The midway mix-up. Midway mix-up. Here we go. Okay, hand in. And Cheryl Eigel. Yay! Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 9 more. Marion, I don't know how to say your last name. Marion something. Beigel. Okay, another mix-up. Here we go. All right. Hand in. Jan McKinney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many more do we need? If we need 14, how many more do we need?
What?
What? Good thing you're going back to school next week. We have 7, and we need 14.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun.
7.
We need 7 more. Okay,
7.
put your hand in there. Who's next? Maxine Young. Oh, that was Judy. Judy Satoski, she just called me. Her and I just talked on the phone. She's going to be so excited that she won a box. Oh, you flung another one out. You got to be careful about that. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, Desiree, again. Okay, so you might be thinking, like, why am I letting people win more than once? It's because you got to have multiple entries. So every $25 you spent, you got your name put in a box. Or I mean, put in the raffle. So that's why I'm allowing people to win more than once, because that's the whole point. Otherwise, I would have just put everybody's name in one time, right? Okay. All right, pull another one, Macy. Patty Dolan. Very exciting. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 more. 3 more. Grandma Babe's on here. You better try to get her name out of there. Close those eyes. She's got her eyes closed. Joyce Hill. Okay, 2 more. You're doing a great job. She's like pulling from the bottom. Catherine Cornia. Okay, next. She's mixing them around. I think this is our last one. Deborah Spearin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. High five it. Thank you very much for your help, ma'am. Can you go toss those into the garbage for me?
Okay.
All right. So those are our 14 winners. If you won, your name is in this little pile, and I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm going to be sending out the boxes over the next couple weeks. They're about $15 a box for me to mail. So I'm not going to mail them all at one time, but I'm going to mail them out over the next couple weeks. So I'll set those aside, and congrats to all the winners, and thank you so much for participating. Okay, so we're going to get started doing our make and takes. Can I help you with something else?
No.
No?
I just want to watch.
Okay, if you want to watch, you have to sit like down there or something. You can't hover right over the top of mommy. Okay, so I'm going to see about maybe turning on another couple lights, just because I can see my shadow and it's bugging me. Okay, that's better. All right, so let's get started. You can't be making noise in here, honey.
I'm going to go in my room.
Okay, no, these aren't for you. Go out, please.
Darn it.
This is the days of having your daughter at home instead of being in school. Thanks for your patience, everyone. All right, let's make some cute cards, shall we? This is my first card kit this month, and it features the super cute little note cards in combination with the envelope. I love these because they come in a pack of 20. They're fairly inexpensive, $5 or so for 20 of them. And they are a cute size. They're 3.5 by 5. And the great part of them is that they're already cut to size and they have an envelope. So it's like, that's already a huge, like, advance, right? It's like an advantage. You're already ahead of the game. All right, and then I'm using the awesome Fruit Stand Designer Series paper. If you get this kit, you could get one of many different types of Designer Series paper. So this has the strawberries. This one has like the flowers with the strawberries. This is all hand watercolored paper done by Stampin' Up! Artists, and they are just fantastic, I have to say, at making these watercolor backgrounds. This sheet is cut at 3.5 by 5. because I wanted it to cover the entire front of my card base. So yeah, so that's awesome. And I just put it on Cricut. So look, good grief almighty. Okay, moving on. So next step is going to be putting together a few of the embellishments that I have in this kit. I have a 2-inch circle punch, red circle punch. And if you visit my Facebook page, you'll see that my husband helps me package all these. So you guys can give him some love by leaving comments on my Facebook page. He is just the sweetest, and he helps me out. And I don't know, I really probably could not do this without him. Even after he works all day really hard, he comes home and then he helps me. And it's just such a blessing. All right, so the next step is going to be adhering this piece down to my vellum. Now, if you are familiar with what's happening here, you know that you get these kits completely free when you place an order with me in my online store, and you use the current host code, which can be found on my website. So all of this stuff comes pre-cut in a little kit, and all you have to do is assemble it. If you don't have the stamps that I use in the video, then you can use whatever stamps you have. So if you notice, I put that adhesive just underneath this embellishment so that this vellum is loose and that you're not seeing any adhesive, but it's magically held in place. So it's just a really fun technique. This is a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I am going to be using the Fresh Fruit stamp set from Stampin' Up. And the sentiment I'm using is we age not by years, but by stories. And that has this sweet little heart. And I'm going to use real red ink for my stamping. And stamp the image down. All right, so got to get the backing off all these little dimensionals. And then I'm going to center this right in the center. And that's it. Now you have your little sweet note card with your envelope all ready to go. And I just love how it turned out. They're really simple and sweet, but the designer series paper gives so much color, and it just allows you not to have to do a whole lot of work. So that's my goal sometimes, is to just have really sweet, simple cards that don't require me to do a whole bunch of work. Okay, if you need any of the supplies that I'm showing today, you can purchase them over on my blog by clicking on any of the links that you see there, just so you know. And make sure you use the host code unless your order is over $150. Then don't use the host code, please, 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 because you'll get your own free hostess benefits. Okay, Vivian, hello from Arizona. Hi, Vivian, or Vivian, I believe it is. Who else do we have visiting? Yes, kudos to hubby. I agree, Andrea. He's amazing. He sat and packaged tons of these for me last night, and he's such a blessing for me. Okay, so this is the second card. I absolutely love this card. This is such a great masculine birthday card because I really struggle making masculine cards. It's no secret. I've shared that many a time. And it's just something I struggle with. So I think I'm not alone because let's face it, when you're making a card, there's so many fun, frilly things out there to make. And it's really hard to keep stuff less frilly and more masculine. You could probably make this even a little bit more masculine by, instead of tying a bow here, just tying an overhand knot. But I wanted a bow, so I put a bow. And, you know, you could probably do that to tone it down even a little bit more if you wanted to. But overall, the colors are really masculine and the feel of the card is very masculine. So I was happy with it. So this is another free kit that you get, like I said, when you purchase when you purchase from me. You get all 3 kits with a $50 order. Now, you can get the first kit that you just saw with a $15 order or more. You can get the first kit plus this kit with a $35 order or more. But most folks just go for the $50 order or more and they get all 3 kits. Okay, so this piece of cardstock is cut at 4.5 by 8.5. So when you fold it in half, you end up with a 4.25 by 4.5 size card. Oh, my red nail polish just got on there. Oh well, that's life. Okay, so before you do anything to this card, you have to take your scissors and make a little bitty notch over on the side. Now, this is really simple to do. It's not complicated at all. You're literally just going to notch out the paper by cutting in, going up, and cutting out again. So then you have like this little hole. It really doesn't matter what the hole looks like because you're going to take the ribbon, you're going to run it through the inside of the card and pull it out onto the other side. Now, I don't tie my bow until I'm finished, but I do need to have already run this through because my red paper is going to go over the top, right? So in order to have that happen, I have to put my ribbon through first so it'll hold in place. Okay, I'm using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals on the back of my red cardstock here. This is real red cardstock. It's cut at 4.5 by 3 inches. And I just gotta take all the backing off here. I like that, Scrappy Sue. She says masculine cards are hard for her unless they're for her son, and then all she has to do is stick a deer on it. Yes, we all have that fella in our life. The hunter, my husband's a fisherman. So you got the hunter, the fisherman, or golfer, and then it's really easy because you just keep it to those types of cards and you're good to go. My brother-in-law plays music. He plays guitar, so it's easy for me to do his cards also. Okay, so this is how we're just going to leave this card for the moment, and I'm going to do some stamping. I need a piece of scratch paper here, and you'll also get a little die cut in your kit. So this is my little die cut. This is a hot air balloon. To make this card the way I made it, you would need the Always an Adventure stamp set. Now, again, you're always welcome. Hello in Maine. You're always welcome to use whatever kit or whatever stamp set you want, but for my kits, I have specific sets that I use. So I have I have some Dapper Denim ink here, and I'm going to start out by stamping my little lake or pond, however you envision it. I feel like it's a lake. In fact, I always think of Lake Tahoe every time I see it. I live near Lake Tahoe, so that's probably why. And then I have my Memento Tuxedo Black ink that I'm going to use for my clouds. I've mounted my clouds on both sides, one on each side of my clear block here. And I got new clear blocks this week. I ordered some from Stampin' Up! Because my other clear blocks were just getting so gross, and I'd had them for like five years, however long I've been doing this. And I just decided it was time for some new ones. So I got new ones, and I'm so happy because they're nice and clear and clean, and they're just lovely. I mean, I washed my other clear blocks, but there's just something about a brand new clear block that you can't get anywhere else. Okay, so now we need the real red ink. And I actually need this back again. Now, I didn't bring my Stamp-A-Majig in here, and normally I would use a Stamp-A-Majig to do this because it's going to be kind of hard to line this up. However, I'm going to wing it because I forgot to bring it in, and I actually didn't do too bad. My videos are filmed in a room separate from my craft room. So I have to haul all of my goodies in with me when I come in to do a video. So it's just kind of one of those things. I often forget a piece or an item here or there. It happens. I also forgot the sentiment stamp set for this card. So welcome to my life, people. I spent the whole morning running around getting chicken food and paying bills, and I mean, I got home at about noon, unloaded the car with groceries, and came in here to visit with you. So I was not. Soon as my daughter gets back in school, that's what I keep saying. As soon as she goes back to school, life is going to be a little bit easier because I won't have a little friend following me around all day and saying, I'm bored. What should we do? What can we do? Where should we go? Where can we go? I know if you're a mom or if you're a grandma that takes care of kiddos, you know what I'm talking about, because it is like they want to be entertained all the time. So, okay, you can see on this card, I have the happy birthday sentiment right here, and it really finishes the card off nice. It ties in all the red, and it gives a nice sentiment to this card. So I'm leaving this blank because I will stamp that sentiment when we're done on the video here. I simply forgot to bring it in here. Okay, so a little trick when you're tying a bow, if you double knot it, it holds it tight and in place so that you're not having to stress out when you're doing this part. And if you mess up on this part, you can untie and retie as many times as you need to, which comes in handy for me because I'm like all thumbs when it comes to tying bows. My mother is a master bow tire. She can tie bows so well, and they always look so nice. And I'm just not, I did not get whatever that gene is that allows you to be able to do that. Okay, so trimming off the ends, pulling it a little tighter. All right, good enough. And there we have it. There's our finished second card. Okay, let's go into the third card. And this is my favorite of the three, I think. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. It's beautiful. It's super elegant. I absolutely love the way it turned out, and it is insanely simple. I mean, so simple. Ready? Here's your kit. This is how it'll come in the mail. And I wanted to show you this because I wanted to show you that when you get this, it's going to have a whole bunch of these little doobie daubers in it. This is why. Because I'm one person, people. I am one person. And just my husband sat and cut all of these die cuts out for me. And I just told him, just leave all the little pieces in, because there's no way that we have time to sit and punch all the little pieces out. And my friends who purchase from me and get this card kit will understand, and they will have no problem taking a few seconds to just stick their fingernail in there and punch out these little pieces. They pop right out. They pop right out. They don't need any convincing whatsoever. You just push on them and they fall out. You can see here. But I just did not have time to sit and do this. I'm up to the point now where I'm sending about 50 kits a month. And you can imagine just the cutting of 50 of these is time consuming. And so when you add punching out all these little pieces on each one of those to the top of that, it would just not be feasible. But I was dying to use this die. So I really wanted to use it for you guys and have you make a card with it. So in order to do that, I said, okay, well, here's the solution. We'll cut it, we'll die cut it for them, but then they'll have to punch all the little pieces out. Just takes a little patience, that's it. But they fall right out. I mean, as you can see, all I'm doing is giving a little push, and they're just pushing through and popping out the back. No problem. All right. So while I'm doing this, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you have going on this summer? Are you know, are your kids heading back to school, grandkids heading back to school? Are you heading back to school? You know, I love hearing about other people's stuff that they have going on. So type in, message in. And from what I understand now, even if you're on a phone or a tablet, you can message in. And it used to be that you had to be on a computer in order to chat. So, all right, I got them all out. That was it. Not too horrible, not too painful. So then our next step, of course, I forgot my Tombow adhesive. So we're going to pretend this will get glued down. I used my Tombow fine tip glue pen to glue this down. That's it. Before we do that, we're going to stamp. Okay. So I am using the Floral Phrases stamp set from Stampin' Up, and I'm going to use a special note of thanks to you. So I have my Versamark ink here, and I have my embossing buddy, which I always use if I don't forget, which sometimes I forget. Oh, wow, your kids start school tomorrow, Jen. That's soon. Remember back in the day when school didn't start till after Labor Day weekend? Like that following Tuesday after Labor Day is when we all went back to school. Aw, I miss those days. Okay, a special note of thanks to you. I'm going to use my white embossing powder. And then we are going to heat set this bad boy. Let's turn this on. I hope you can still hear me over the top of it. I had somebody message me the other day and ask if they could use a blow dryer to heat emboss, and the answer is no. You cannot use a hair dryer. You have to remember that this tool is melting the embossing powder into place. So you can imagine how hot this tool has to get. If you were to put something this hot to your head, it would probably melt your hair or your skin or something. I don't know. So yeah, a hair dryer will not work to do embossing, in case you're wondering. All right, then this piece will go right here. And this piece goes over the top. This is a piece of organza ribbon with a beautiful bow tied on it. And you end up with this. Isn't that fantastic? I love how this started. Mine started on Monday too, or mine, not mine. I have one. Mine starts on Monday. So, yeah. So this is the finished. So sorry about that. This is the finished card. Sorry about the dogs barking. This is my life. Okay, so I absolutely love. Okay, what'd you say, Carlin? Oh, it must have just been you. Okay. I absolutely love these card kits this month. I think they turned out fantastic. They're a lot of fun. And if you need any of these products, you can purchase them in my online store. If you want these card kits for free, just place a $50 order or more from me using the host code found on my website, and I will mail them out to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love when we hang out. And congratulations again to all the winners from our giveaway. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a fantastic day, and tune in next week for all new videos from me. I'm taking a little time off here till my daughter's back in school for the next few days, so I won't have very much happening on my blog. But next week, it's on like Donkey Kong, guys, so make sure you tune in. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.